YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa. Launch your income. Come on in, friends. We are talking all things going live. I appreciate you all joining this afternoon. We are kicking off our 4 o'clock live session. We're talking about don't be nervous, don't be scared, don't be shy. I want you to go live. I want you to go live with ease and confidence, friend. So, we're going to talk all things going live. So, that's what I do here. We talk about going live. And as you know, I want you to feel at ease doing this. This is nothing to be nervous about or afraid. I want you to go live with ease and confidence, friends. So, what I share with you is tips and strategies to go live. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. And so, I'm going to give you some tips and strategies to go live. And then we're just going to keep going live, friend. There is no reason to be nervous about this thing. This is all about consistency and engagement. So hello, how you doing? Yes, Michelle. How's everything going, friend? I've been busy. I've been trying to keep up. I posted some more videos. Said I can't stay long. All right, awesome. I appreciate you just coming in, friend. Hey, I get it. I get it. I appreciate all the support. That's what this is all about. So I appreciate any kind of help. Um, and so it's funny when you left earlier. I don't know. You know what? I need to be in a space of gratitude. It's been a day and a half. Okay. I need to be in a space of gratitude because I get where YouTube is pushing me out a little bit more lately. And maybe it's the summertime wave. That's what I'm seeing. The summertime, and everybody is here all around the world. But yes, there are some characters. I got 3 mindful meditations in one place. Oh, look at you! I I did three videos. Three videos. I did one on one page and two on another. So my goal today is go back because I'm trying to do my products because I got some samples that came in and I gotta do the videos for those. So I gotta put some video content out there for those. So the girl is trying to get some stuff done. And so I did one product, but I did 2 videos for that one product, and then I'm gonna try maybe to do 2 more. I might sneak in 2 more if I can do for that product, and then that product is done. Then I will. I need to weave in some more. There's some other products I need to make sure I do content for. But I had done lives, which is good. It is the summertime, school is out, so there is a lot of that too. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So yes, YouTube is interesting, definitely interesting. I'm staying with it, but it is a different character for me. You know what? I guess I'm so used to uh, what up, homie. There we go. There we go. How you doing, friend? Hello, say hello. Make sure you like the live and comment. My moderator, yes, Michelle Crochets. She is here. She is in the room. She is moderating. She is checking for all you all to make sure you're 18 years and older, and to make sure that this is a professional page. So we're gonna stay with it, people. We're gonna stay with it. But let me know how you're doing. So yes, Michelle, it has been interesting. Great smile. Thank you so much, friend. Yes, make sure you click the like button. Um, see, Floyd. Yeah, the family. See, now you gotta go, friend. So I don't know what that is. Thank you so much, friend. I don't even know what that is, but see, it seemed like it was just going downhill. But let me know, friends, who you are. Let me know where you're from. And why they must stay on topic and be respectful, or you will be removed. There we go. Told you. We have little patience for non-topic conversations. So thanks so much. So we're gonna get started. I am gonna be trying to move through because I'm trying to be a little bit more efficient. That's the thing about it, because I know I need to shift my my time and focus onto my other content too, content creation, and just getting some other things squared away. Hello, yo. Hello, what are you? What you do? I talk about being a live host, so I'm talking all things going live. I want you to go live with ease and confidence. We're gonna talk about not being nervous. That's not what this is all about. I want you to feel confident in your ability to go live. So that's what I talk about. That's what I do. So that's what I do. I am a live host. I do business strategy and development as well. So that's the other part I do. And so I'm here to support you in your journey, friends. So yes, that's what this is all about, friends. But thank you so much for being here. We're gonna get started in a second. Make sure you stay on topic. Yes, I need your help. Okay. Well, I don't want you to be nervous, friend. You go ahead. What we're gonna do, we're gonna talk through some things today. This particular live, I co-stream. I always tell people I co-stream on TikTok as well. Yes, definitely age. You got to be 18 years or older. Thank you so much, Michelle, for that. So my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. If you want to connect with her, she is awesome. She's going to help you understand how to optimize your YouTube profile, how to build up your channel, how to connect with your right audience. So you definitely want to connect with her. She is a life sentence. So definitely connect with her. Click subscribe to her channel. Is Yes Michelle Crochets. And then while you're in my live, make sure you like my live, comment. We're staying professional, friends. Comment, and then also make sure that you subscribe to this channel as well. So if you subscribe, I always tell you go in and click that alarm where you can get notifications of when I'm live. I get scared many times when I'm not able to do anything. Then I start to overthink. Yeah. You know what? The beauty of live is not, and I tell people this all the time, the beauty of going live and live streaming is that you're not within like a large audience. So it really is you talking to you in the camera. Okay? So you are still talking to you in the camera. So just be mindful that that's how you start the process. So yes, Michelle is asking about age. So just make sure you have age. You are of age. So give her your age and just make sure that we stay on topic as well. Okay. So appreciate your friends. Let me know if you have other questions. And we are going to get started. Let's see. I'm about to log into my other channel so we can chat over there. I had to actually do it differently. Okay, I think it's gonna let me edit, which is good. It wouldn't let me edit earlier. I was wondering what was up. And as we talk, let me know if there are questions, friends. And anybody who's here, if you have questions, go ahead and put it in the chat. And like I said, Yes Michelle, she is the mod, so she can moderator, so she can give you support as well. So if you have questions, and then I typically will try to address both chats. Sometimes it becomes a little challenging, but know that I'm here. I'm seeing questions. Yes, Michelle, she'll be here for a little longer, so definitely on my way. You are 2 away from the. Yeah, I am. I am. I'm close, friend. My watch time is still, but we're going to get there. I'm not worried about it. I take it one day at a time. We are going to get there. My friends who are here, make sure you watch the live. I need to actually make, last week I didn't make some of the lives public, so I need to make those public. So I'm going to do that today when I get done. When I'm doing work on my passive says come in and I started to think about what should I react to in time. They would call, okay, friend. Well, thank you. Yeah, definitely. A lot of this is practice. Just practice. You don't have to have. I mean, if you have an outline, if you know kind of what you want to share with your audience, that's pretty much the main focus. Just making sure you're able to stay on topic and share that with your audience. You say you assume and they not answer because they're minor. That too. Yeah, that is possible. I was about to say, yeah, it's quite possible. I was thinking the same thing. I know sometimes the conversation seems a little bit more. Yeah, it could be minor. I was about to say it didn't seem as juvenile, but maybe. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. We're going to get started. We are on TikTok. We're talking over here, friends. Thank you so much for joining. If you are on my YT, go ahead and connect with me. And make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. I didn't get any likes, so I want to see if you guys are here and you can like the live. That would be helpful. Appreciate you all joining the live. Thank you so much. How you doing, Coach Fee? How is everything going your way? How is your live journey going, friend? How is everything going? Appreciate you for that daily heart mate. Thank you so much. TikTok for the last couple of days. We're going to see what TikTok brings me. When we have not been getting the HM. I don't want to say the word because if I say it, that's exactly what they're gonna give me. But we know how TikTok rolls. When I haven't seen it in a while, it is bound to pop up, y'all. So we just gonna go with the flow. But thank you so much for coming in. So as you all know, I'm doing the co-stream, so I have my YT up too, and going live here TikTok. Hey, how are it going, Ella? I thought I saw you in my last live last night for a minute. Last night? Mm, I don't. Okay, so what happens? Let me say this. What happens? No, I did. I don't. Let me say this. No, I did not stop in. So no, I did not stop in. I was on my um. So I was on my laptop and on my two phones because I was trying to add TikTok to it. So when I was adding it, it would pop me in. So that might have been what happened, but I don't know if it was yours. I know I did it twice. I popped in by not intentionally. It was unintentional because I was trying to make sure I can sync my three devices. So I got a new device. So I don't know if it was yours though. I would have stopped. So it might have been though. I'm not sure because I popped in on a couple that was inadvertent. I know that much. But I think there were people I didn't know. I didn't know them. I would have stopped for you. But if I didn't, that was. And so let me say this: the other thing that TikTok does too, if you are, um, so I don't know if you noticed this. So whenever you're live, see names that will pop up. The names that pop up sometimes in black. You said, "Oh yes, I was teaching in my Sunday school." Okay, so sometimes the names that pop up in black are people who are not actually in your live, but they may be in the hallway. And so they may see you that way. But again, I would have stopped for you. I would have stopped. So I don't know what happened there. So, but I was definitely on the computer for a short minute in the evening because I posted something to my story, and then I also was trying to make sure my accounts were all syncing together. And I'm still having trouble with my new device is not taking my shop page. So I'm a little bummed about that. So I don't want to delete it, but I think that might be the solution. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. Thank you all coming in. I appreciate you all joining the live. Thank you so much. If you are here, let me know you're here. You said it's black. Yes. So if you look at some of the times when TikTok will send you messages of people who are friends, people who might be listening and looking on the outside. Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention to what's showing up sometimes because it's showing up in your feed. So sometimes it's not, you may not even think anything of it, but it's showing up there. And those are people who may be close by, essentially. They're active on the app. They're definitely active on the app. And sometimes they're looking from the outside. So they could very well be active on the app though. Yeah. So it showed that was I in the live? It said joined? I didn't. Well, if it did do that, that's because, like I said, I was trying to make sure that I was syncing the accounts, and it did pop up. That's interesting, though. Hello, friends. How you doing? Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Appreciate the daily heart, my friend. Thank you for that. And so we are going to get started. We're going to chat for a little bit. How you doing, Soda? How's everything going? Saquetta, thank you so much for being here as well. Appreciate you all coming in. Good afternoon. Is it Nafis? Thank you so much for that. Um, Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Um, Hello, friends. Come on in. Thank you so much for joining the live. So yeah, so I'm gonna come on live. So I'm talking about going live. Don't be nervous. Go live with ease. And I am still like making sure that I'm helping my new people. So if you are new to my live, I always tell you, come in, let me know who you are, where you're from. Let's get to know each other a little bit because I want to make sure you are getting live access as well as you're going live. You are understanding your audience. You are talking to them. You're having intentional conversations with your community. So that's the big thing. Yeah. So I was gone, just so you guys know. Coach V, I don't know if you knew this either. I don't know if you've. I came live today at 10, and I was also live yesterday at 4. So before that, I hadn't gone live since last Thursday. So I didn't go live Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So TikTok is definitely not happy with me, but it hadn't been happy with me before that. So I'm understanding. But what had really happened is that my phone glitched on Thursday. I went out. I finished my live. I went into somewhere. Was checking my messages and my inbox, and I clicked on someone's page because it was a new person. I was just looking at their page, and when I clicked in their messages or in that message, it showed that me as a user couldn't be found. It was something weird that happened. Never seen that before. So long story short, I end up having to, and my phone had been glitching for a minute, y'all. So my phone had been glitching. So I was like, it's time to get a new phone. It's overheating. The battery's not lasting. All those things was happening quite a bit. Well, that happened, and I was like, okay, it's clearly time to get a new phone. I did not have TikTok on my phone. I only can use it on my tablet. That's why I wasn't freaking out too bad because my tablet had all my accounts and had everything set up over there. So I was like, okay, well, I still have access. Well, please comment, like, share. Oh, thank you so much, Coach Fee. You said please comment, like, and share. Yes, please comment, like, and share in the chat. Thank you so much. And so, long story short, my tablet was able to get Wi-Fi, but it doesn't have phone service on it. And I went on a cruise with my husband. So we were gone for my birthday. My birthday was yesterday. So we were gone. And ultimately, didn't have phone access. Didn't have TikTok access. Had phone access. Didn't have TikTok access. So I was like, okay, I'm off the grid. I'm off the grid for the last 3 days. So I've been trying to get myself back up in order. So yesterday when we came back in town, I went straight to the store, got a new phone. And so I was on my phone last night trying to make sure TikTok was back up and running. And it got up and running on my old phone, and this account is on my new phone. I can't get other accounts on this phone. That's not allowing me to add other accounts. So I'm kind of bummed about that. And then my tablet is still has the original accounts that I had before, so it's all good. So yeah, so I'm in this transition phase. I'm well into the transition phase. It is interesting, nothing less of just interesting at this point. So we're gonna see how this goes. But because I've been gone for 3 days, I'm trying to catch up on content creation. So I'm gonna stay live. I'm gonna come live here. How you doing, phenomenal? How's everything going, friend? Thank you so much for coming on in here. I appreciate you, friend. Um, how's everything going? I was just sharing that I've been gone, so now I have to catch up on content creation because I've been so removed. So that was 3 days, and then before I left, I think I didn't post, especially on my shop page. Probably hadn't posted since last like Wednesday. It's been quite a few days since I posted over there. So it's definitely time to catch up. And that's the thing about TikTok. I will say this to my friends in the room: if you are curious about this process, it is something you definitely want to keep up with because TikTok will you. It's almost like you have to start over when you don't post content. When you haven't been going live, you're trying to build up your presence. How you doing, friend? Hello, hello. Happy belated. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Yeah. So we had a nice time yesterday. I had the background was a little different. I put on these little sparkly glasses and stuff, and so I was playing around with the effects quite a bit. So it was good to be here and hang out, and had some really nice messages from all of you all. So I was so pleased. It was heartwarming because you guys really are um, inspiring me to keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna keep going. So this is what it's all about. So I so appreciate all the support that I gotten and all the kind words and stuff. And you guys are such an inspiration to me because that's the thing about it. You go here, you show up, you're connecting with people, you're building community. Happy birthday! Glad you took some time for you. I did. I did. You know what? It was probably I said it when I knew my phone had glitched to the point where I didn't have TikTok. I was like, this might be God's way of saying, look here, chick, you need to take a little time off. You need to unplug. And so it turned out to be a nice a way. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. But it was a nice time away because my husband and I we were chatting it up, and we on a cruise ship anyway. Your internet service, your access is limited anyway, so the Wi-Fi is sketchy. Even if you pay for it, it's all sketchy. So it was just really nice. It was just really nice to just have him and I connecting, chatting it up, having a good time, enjoying each other. When when you go away, you end up being very fun and playful. You get that side of yourself to come out because you're so serious in your day to day stuff. So we were able to have a good time, and we were, when you're on a cruise ship, you can always kind of have this way of playful banter and stuff. And so we had made up stories about people. We were joking because that whole scandal with the Coldplay incident that happened over the weekend, that concert where it was all over this social media where the couple were actually in a extramarital affair, and they out at the concert and got caught up on the jumbotron. So that was everybody for us. We was like, that's not a married couple there. No, that couple over there ain't married either. So that was our little running joke for the weekend. We were having a good time. We were having a good time with it. You said, child, that was a problem. Wasn't it? Wasn't it? I was like, Lord. It was funny. It just happened because we were able to laugh and kind of keep up with all the jokes and comedy about it because it was on. It made. I told my husband, I said, this made national news. I don't know if you know nothing about this. He was like, what was it? So I showed him some of the social media and some of the content about it, and then it was on the news. I mean, literally, they had kept up with the whole story on the news. So he saw it. He was like, oh, this is a big deal. I was like, the man had to resign, all of it. So I'm laughing about it, but we were like, wow, hey, was done in the dark, gonna come to the light now. Theirs came to the light, so he had some karma coming back to him. I don't know what him and her did, but they got some karma coming back. Whatever was going on. So I said, look here, y'all. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Uh, okay, Michelle, thank you so much, friend. I said, that to me was telling how they live their life. That's a whole lot of light. I know it was a whole lot of light. Can't stay. Just saying, hey, how you doing? The short stuff. Appreciate your friend. It was a lot of light. Like I said, it was a whole lot of light. And yeah, it's interesting. I will say this. I can laugh about it. It's funny how now I'm in a better place in my life because I was the unsuspected wife. My first husband, he was doing his little dirt, y'all. He was doing his dirt. And so I was the unsuspected wife. I had no clue. And, for me, it's obviously the maturity. Obviously, I just had a birthday and being able to reflect on just life and where I'm at now and what was supposed to happen and how God has set me up for everything that has happened in my life and for me to come out better, stronger, and just happier, just full of joy in life. And so that's the way I think about things. Everything we think is a setback is an absolute setup for something wonderful, something that is supposed to be, something that we could not even imagine. And that goes for me even being in this space. That's how I feel about it. I was like, this is where I'm supposed to be. And it was not my intent. It was not my thinking. It was not my planning of any sort. I tell you all the time, if I was to look back and look at my bingo card and say, okay, 2025, what do you have in store for me? What am I supposed to be doing? I wouldn't have put TikTok on it. I wouldn't have put this on there. I wouldn't have done half the things that have happened in the last decade or so. I wouldn't have expected it. And so that's how life is. You say you're preaching. I am. I do sometimes. Sometimes it feels me because I have to say it because I want people to realize that sometimes what we think is our path is not our path. And I live every day with saying, direct my path, order my steps, and that's exactly how I live. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it. I'm here, and when my phone was glitching, the Lord was ordering my steps for that too. He was ordering my steps. He said, hey, you need to take a break. Now, whatever comes out on the back end of that break is supposed to happen, but that is okay. And that's what I'm doing. I took my break and I'm back. But at the same time, I'm so appreciative of just being in this space and being able to do this. And I understand this is a roller coaster. It goes up and down, up and down. Right now, the room doesn't room the way it was before, but that's okay. Because like I said, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep showing up because this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be having an impact. I'm supposed to be supporting other people. I'm supposed to be doing this. This is part of my journey. And so I so appreciate it. And I appreciate all y'all because at the end of the day, we all have things that are in store for us, and we all are trying to figure out, what's best. And sometimes, we have to do what's best for us. Hold on a second. I'm going to charge my I hadn't charged my light up here. I was not picking it up. That's okay. He said, I appreciate you walking in your purpose, Dr. Lisa. Yes, sir. Yes. And so are you, Miss Phenomenal. Okay. So are you, Coach Fee. So are you, Saquetta. That's it. We all are walking in our purpose. That's it. We are all doing it. That's what this is all about. Trisha, I see you. So are you, friend. I see you guys. So that's it. That's it. That's what we're doing. And so, like I said, I don't talk about the ex because that's it, and I see that as the blessing as it was meant to be, and that was my daughter. She's been my blessing. She's also my headache at times too, but she is my blessing, y'all. So, but that's what it's supposed to be. And then my husband now, and my baby boy, and my step boys, all that's what we're supposed to be in here. I'm supposed to be doing that. So did I even think that I would be in this position at this point in my life? No, not at all. But that is what it's all about. You keep showing up and you do something. How you doing, Tamika? How you doing, friend? You said, let me stop and say hi to this lady. How you doing, friend? You said you're in your bio says student. Student of what, friend? Student of life? Student of a specific discipline? Let me know. Beauties from ashes. Yes, yes, yes. That's it, friends. That's exactly what it is. Hey Trisha, how you doing? How you doing, Georges? Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. You said student of life. That's it. I love it. I love it. That's what it's all about. Um, so let me say this. So my friend, student of life, you are fairly new to TikTok. So we'll talk about TikTok too. So stay with me for a little bit because I want to make sure you understand this app. That's actually what I talk about. Georgia, let me know if you have questions as well because you don't have a bio. Let me know. Let me know since you don't have a bio. We're gonna put some words there too because I'm gonna talk about that because I want to make sure your profile's optimized. So we're gonna talk about that. And so what I do here, and just so that you know, he said, I'm back in school and studying business. Okay, you are a student. Okay, you are. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations, friend. Um, Congratulations. That's what it's all about. Make sure you're working on yourself and doing what you want to do. That's good. He said, hi, welcome to Dr. Lisa's room. Thank you, Trisha. Trisha said, welcome to Dr. Lisa's room. Appreciate you, friends. So, when do you teach on TikTok Shop again? Let me know. What do you want to know? Let me know what you got a question about, friend. I'm happy to answer it. How you doing, Derek? How you doing, Resume Workshop, Tracy? I see my other friends coming in the room. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all listening and supporting the live. Make sure you are tapping the screen. That's how you like the live, as well as sharing out the live. If you touch my nose, middle of the screen, that's called a power share. You can share it out to your friends and followers. I'm going to share my live out to my top supporters and friends as well. So, and you'll see the screen that says that. So, Coach Fee, what exactly? Let me make sure I don't want to miss your question. Did you answer me, friend? Um, what exactly did you want to know about TikTok Shop? I'm happy to answer questions. Let's see. How you doing, Emma Travels? Thank you so much. You are the first TikTok person I started to follow. Did you really? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. You said you're the first one. I appreciate you, friend. I want to make sure you are set up for success too. So I'm gonna give you some tips for your page too. I brought a few items. I tried to add pictures or video, and it will only let me review. Hmm. And you definitely have approval for TikTok Shop. That's the first question. So you definitely have approval for TikTok Shop. Why did you say? I'm processing when you said you bought some items. I bought a few items. I tried to add photos and video. It will only let me review. So you bought items because you had TikTok Shop Creator, the affiliate program, or you bought items just because you bought items off TikTok Shop. I just want to make sure I'm not misinterpreting what you're saying. So you are definitely an affiliate. Let me make sure I understand that. So if you're an affiliate, let me make sure you say yes, an affiliate. Okay. I got my new phone, y'all. I see my phone, my backup phone. See, I got the new phone and I got my backup phone. So I'm gonna show you. I'll walk you through. Let me see what you're doing. I'm gonna walk you through what I would do, and I'm gonna walk you through a couple places because I'm thinking maybe one thing, maybe that you are. You said it's only letting you review. I'm wondering if you're in the wrong space. Are you in the review space? Like, where are you at? And is this your first time posting? Would this be the first time, or are you saying, Dr. Lisa, I posted before, I know how to do this, now it's glitching on me? I guess I want to make sure I understand your question. So if it's glitching, it's glitching, and I don't know if I can help you. But if you've never done it before and you're like, I'm confused how to do it, I'll walk you through what to do. I want to learn more about TikTok and would like to learn how to become an affiliate from you. Okay, okay, there we go, friend. I got you. Let me I'll give you strategies because you got to build up your followers. You got to build up your followers, so that's going to be the thing you want to focus on. And then Georgia, let me know. Thank you for coming to the live. Let me I'm going to talk about your bio. Let me know if there was anything specifically you wanted to know as well. So it sounds like TikTok shop might be the direction I'm going for today. Um, and then I'll give the spiel for my new people. Any other new people in the room, if you want to chat, just say something in the chat. Just let me know where to take this conversation for you all too. So I want to make sure I'm helping. And I'm probably going to stay on for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half at most. Only because I need to build some content. I was sharing that earlier, like because I was gone, I didn't post Friday. I didn't post Saturday. I didn't post Sunday. And then yesterday I didn't post that. I didn't post Monday. So it's been 4 days, y'all. I have not posted. So I posted today. I did a video for this page today, and then I did a video, two product videos on my shop page. So because of that, your girl is trying to catch up. I'm playing catch up. How you doing, Trisha? How you doing, Auntie Approved? Hello, friends. Come on in. Thank you so much for joining the live. We're gonna be chatting a little bit. Thank you all for coming in. Make sure you are liking the live. Make sure you are also if you're liking the live as well as sharing out the live. We got our friends coming in. How you doing, Coach Jesse? Appreciate your friend coming in. Thank you so much for your live today. I love your energy. Seriously, I do. I love your energy. Um, I made that comment about live manager because you got to pay attention because that's how I got my violations. You got to pay attention to what pops up over there because one of my violations was irrelevant product conversation. I was sharing something else, but then also you got to be careful about what you talk about. When you do the shoppables, you kind of got to stay in the shoppable lane. So I would just say that to you. Just realize, and I know sometimes we all. That's why I try to manage when people come in my room and be like, okay, y'all, can you come to my live this time and I'll talk about that later because I try to make sure I don't spend too much in other topics, too long with it, just to be on the safe side because it'll impact your life. You say, yes, ma'am. I know you don't. I saw a lady modeling clothes and I like to do the same. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Let me say this. My friend in the room, I don't know if you saw her, but my friend in the room, Jess, so she's Coach Jessie right now, but her other page is Jess Fabulous. Jess Fabulous. So that's her other page. Um, she does the fashion. Hers is fashion, accessories, and beauty for an inspired glow up. Did I say it right, friend? And so she does the clothing modeling too. So she does the clothing modeling. Who's that? Auntie approved. You do fashion too. You also do fashion. Awesome, awesome. So you TikTok shop approved too. Okay, look at you. All right now. So you got some people to take a look at. That's my avenue. There we go, friend. Yes, Jess works the runway. She does. Okay, Auntie approved. So here's what I would tell you, Tamika. Just a real quick tip. You said yes. Was I close with the bio? Um, Here's a quick tip. I always say this, and I kind of harped on it last week. You need to research the people who are doing the live the way you want to do the live. Okay, so I would say I always tell you whenever I talk about stuff, I say do your research, do your homework, do your research. Do your research in the sense that if you start going to lives now, because you're still new, it's gonna take you a little minute to get it, to get live access. I'm gonna tell you that now. Let me say that differently. It's going to take you as long as you want to invest the time and a little bit of coins to get live access. Okay, so when we say a minute, I mean it might take you 30 days. Okay, since you're starting from a brand new account, it could take you 2 weeks. 2 weeks might be the minimum, but 2 weeks, 14 days to 30 days, you should have live access. You should have TikTok Shop affiliate access. But it's really based on how you want to invest your time and your little bit of your coins into getting access. But you can get it within 30 days. I wouldn't. You if you came back to me mid August, late August, and said I got TikTok Shop access, I would be like, I'm not surprised because that means you invested the time and effort in doing it. It will take longer if you don't want to invest the time and effort, but for the most part, you should be able to have it well before September. Okay, so I'll tell you that much. Thank you so much. But in the meantime, you got um, Auntie approved to go look at, and you got Just Fabulous. You got to go on her other page, but her other page is Just Fabulous. Between those two people, you got two people just right here that you can go watch their shoppable lives and just see how they do it from a fashion perspective. My live is not a fashion perspective. I do my shop page. I do supplements. I do some other products and stuff. So it's a some electronic products, that type of stuff. So it's a difference in terms of how fashion, obviously the runway look is probably what you're looking for. I'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central. Okay, so your Just Fabulous is tomorrow also. You're doing Just Fabulous live at 11 a.m. Central. Thank you, ladies. You're welcome. Tamika, stay with me though. Don't leave yet because I'm gonna give you some more tips to get you live access. So you got me for a minute. So stay with me for a little longer, and I'm gonna give you some tips on getting TikTok Shop access, and then also live access. So there's two different things you need to get. Before I make assumptions, is this your only account that you have? You said I'm glued. Is this your only account that you have? Just before I go down that path. Um, and I'm probably gonna tell you to open up a second account, but definitely, yes, okay. So you probably need just for, you don't have to do it today because you're trying to get live access and TikTok Shop access on this account. I would tell you probably 2 weeks from now, maybe open up a second account. And that second account is going to be a little different, but that's going to be an account for you. You said, help, yeah, please help. That's going to be an account for you to, it's going to act as a moderator when you go live for your shop, TikTok Shop page. And it's going to act kind of like what I would call like your research. Like if there's topics you want to explore, some things that you want to mess up your algorithm with, then that'll be that account that you can do that with. If you had an intent besides TikTok Shop for this account, then like if you wanted to talk about, I don't know, maybe you had an interest in hobby. I always use crocheting. So maybe you were a crafter. It's like, I love to crochet. My page was going to be all about crocheting. Then TikTok Shop and crocheting, it will probably mess with your crochet algorithm. So you would need a second account to do crochet business on. So if you had another topic or another interest, that's what you want to do on that account. If you want TikTok Shop, it will totally impact your algorithm. So I would tell you not to mix the two. That would be my recommendation. So you definitely want a second account. TikTok gave us a heart me, y'all. I told you it's going to do it. I even tried to whisper it. Use the initials. Remember Coach Fee, I said HM earlier. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you. So, Coach Fee, I don't know if I answered your question, but I'm going to show you. I don't know if I saw an answer surrounding, have you ever done a shop video before? Have you ever done something? You said I saved mine for you. Appreciate you. TikTok has been doing me wrong, y'all. So for the newbies in the room, TikTok normally has had previously been being very kind to me, and lately has not been kind. So I have been in the shadows a little bit and having to endure TikTok's behavior, but it's all good. Um, is that a heart? Is that heart good? The daily heart me is the heart plus. Let me talk about that because you don't have a blue box. So we're going to talk about that because you're going to have to get coins on your account. So when I told you about coins and getting access to TikTok Shop, I'm going to walk you through that process. So give me a second. Let me walk you through because there's some things that you need to do to make sure you get live access, first of all, as well as making sure that you're able to build up your engagement so that when it's time to get shop, you'll be ready to go. And ideally, by the time you get shop, you would have gone live because that's the whole thing about going live. You got to kind of know the process here so you can, be comfortable in front of the camera talking about the products and stuff. So you want to start your live journey sooner rather than later. And you should get live access soon because you're over 50 followers, but you may not quite have it yet because you don't have a blue box. So we'll talk about that in a second too. Um, my friend Georgia, are you still in the room? Georgia, you might have left already. So I don't see Georgia, so I'm gonna pass on that one. So we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna really quickly. You said okay. So really quickly, I'm gonna talk about bio real quick. I'm gonna skip because Tamika, your conversation may take a little bit extra time. So I'm gonna skip to Coach Fee's question. Coach Fee, I don't know if you're still with me, but let me know if you've posted at least one video before. I just want to see. Am I talking about from the very beginning, or do you need very specific help? I want to make sure I answer your question correctly. I did not know I had 50. Yeah, you do. So 50 is good, but you got a little ways to go. So we're going to keep connecting and engaging. Um, and so, Just Fabulous, she came in the room. Thank you so much. TikTok gave us the daily heart me flash goal. So if we can make the flash goal, if you haven't set the daily heart me, I know some of you have already, but if you haven't, go ahead and click that daily heart me. Appreciate you all. Thank you. Okay. Coach V, let me walk you through real quick. I didn't see you come back, but let me walk you through. I'm gonna show you something, and hopefully you're not. Sometimes people come in. I was on the call, Dr. Lisa. I missed everything. So this will be a recording. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Okay, so this is my shop page. Let me show you this way. This is my shop page. You guys see I did 2 videos before I went live. So that's my shop page. Here's what I tell people to do. The very first thing you want to do when you go on shop. Hello, friends. Come on in. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for the other daily heart me friend. I see you. So the very first thing you want to do when you go to post a video about your product is that you're going to click showcase. Okay. So you always start with showcase. Okay. Thank you all. How you doing? Happy. Appreciate your friend. How's everything going? You're gonna click showcase. So I just did products, some videos on Penred. So I'm gonna pick Penred. So when I click on Penred, this is in my showcase. All I'm doing is clicking the product in my showcase. There's the bottom part where it shows the commission. If you click that, this is where you're gonna start. So this is the affiliate screen. So this is what you want to pay attention to. The screen before that is the customer screen. This is somebody looking to buy your product. They're going to buy it or add it to their cart. Well, you're going to click this commission because you want to be on the affiliate screen. So as you are on the affiliate screen, it says create now. It's all backwards for you all. Let me see if I can flip the screen. I'm going to just do it for you all so you guys can see it the right way. So it says create now. So you see that? We're going to create now. Okay. And then here, I like this screen now because now that I have 2 devices, 3 devices technically, I can really maneuver a little bit easier now. So when I was doing my videos earlier, my Penred videos, I just hit video assistant. So I'm going to click video assistant because it gives me a script to talk about. And all I did was take pictures of the Penred, and I took it from my tablet. We're going to see if it shows up in my phone roll, on my camera roll. I'm not sure if it's going to show up in my camera roll. It may not. So that may be a problem, but you guys will get the drift of what I'm doing. So it gives me a script. Now with the script, I can actually make the language. If you click this little folder here, let's see. Sorry. You click that little circle, the circle one, not the folder, one next to the circle, that circle. You can make the language longer. So I'll make it longer. I'm gonna make it a little longer because I like words. So I can skip around sentences. If I want to make it shorter sentences, I can skip. So I like having different options that I can play around with. So it gives me a whole script that I can use. Okay. So now I have a script for my Penred product. So then, so say I was using this phone here for the script. So this is in front of me. And then I use my tablet to actually add the video. So we're going to pretend. So say this is the script. Okay, now on my tablet, I would go to camera. You said, how did I knew you wasn't in the room, Coach Fee. You said, how did you get here? Coach Fee, I've been talking to you this whole time. Okay, friend, I'm going to start over. I knew you hadn't been answering me. I was like, she ain't answering none of my questions. Okay, so Coach Fee, let's back up a step. My first question to you, you said sorry, that's okay, friend. My first question to you was though, had you ever posted a video yet, a shoppable video yet? And I'm going to assume you haven't because you said, how did I get here? So if you hadn't, if you have, you probably would have seen that screen. So I'm going to assume that you hadn't done this yet, that this is brand new. You said, I'm taking notes. Okay. So you got a little while before you're gonna need these notes. I'm gonna tell you that too because you got some other things that you're gonna have to take some notes on. So I'm gonna get you there, friend. But you're gonna come back for this whole piece. But you're gonna say, I remember you telling me about it, so you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so Coach Fee, here's what I said. With my other phone, this is for you, friend. I'm going to assume that you had done a shoppable video before. So the very first thing I said is to go to your showcase. I said that's the easiest way to do this. If you're gonna post about one of your products, okay? So the very first thing you're gonna do is go to your showcase. So I clicked my showcase, and like I said, I just posted some videos about Penred. So that's why it's sitting on the top. I clicked Penred. Penred, you can see this is the product page that your customers will see. If somebody went to your showcase and they clicked your Penred product, they'll see this is what the customers see. Well, down here where it's, I added it to the cart. My bad. I need to add it to the cart. So anyway, let me wait to go away. Okay, so anyway, you're gonna hit the commission button. That's what you see. So you're gonna see this, and you said, how did I get to that screen? I went to create, and that's the screen you should go to. I went to create. When I went to create, I clicked Video Assistant. Video Assistant gives you a script. So I use, if you go to my page right now, Dr. Lisa Shops, you'll see these Penrake videos I did. I did voiceovers. I took pictures. I've never seen this before. Okay. So that's the Video Assistant under the product. It tells you a script that you could talk about for the product. And so when you look at my videos, if you go to my Dr. Lisa Shops page, I did 2 videos just now that talked about Penred. I used these scripts and I did voiceover. What I did though is that I took product pictures, little videos. I did videos actually. I did videos of the product and I did a quick video and then I added those to the camera. I'm going to show you what I did in a second. Let me just check something real quick. Because I don't think the videos, oh, it did show up. It is, it's synced, y'all, it's synced. Okay, now I can show you. I can actually walk through this with you. I wasn't sure if it was syncing, because I told you I just got all this stuff together, so I wasn't sure it was all syncing together. Okay, so, because I took the pictures on my tablet, but it synced to my phone, which is good. So, this is the script. So, we're gonna pretend like I know the script, or we got a script and ready to go. So, what I did to get here, let's go back. Remember, we're on the page with the product. Have you seen this before? You should know this page. This is the page where you see the commission at up here. You pull it up. This page also shows you different other, if it was other postings, it would show it like right in this area too, where you can see other people who had done videos about this. So it doesn't seem like there's many videos about this product. So with that being said, you don't see a lot of videos, but you can see other people who promoted the product. And then you can use their videos as inspiration. Like I said, you want to do your research and see how people are talking about this particular product. So I'll go to a product where maybe some videos are there so you can see examples. But then you click create there, create now. Hello, how you doing, Miss B? And then you're going to hit camera and then you're going to hit add. Now, I do this step because this guarantees that the product link is going to be on my video. When people say, hey, click the orange cart, this is going to guarantee that there is going to be an orange cart to click. Okay, hey friends, we need one more Daily Heart Me. If you haven't sent a Daily Heart Me, go ahead and click the Daily Heart Me. We're gonna get the Daily Heart Me. Hello friends, how y'all doing? We are talking about TikTok shop. I'm just going through this real quick, but if you have not sent a Daily Heart Me, thank you so much. Appreciate your friends. I just saw that. I looked at it. I was like, oh, Daily Heart Me. Thank you so much, Doris. Okay, so now I'm here. So this is guaranteeing that there's going to be a orange cart for the Penred product for me. So that's the name that's going to show up for people to see. It's going to see Penred chewable tablets. And then I'm just going to go down and I'm going to hit add. Okay? And it says, do you want to auto generate a teleprompter message? I click yes. I'm not about to use it though. I could, because I could actually take that script that we saw on the page before. Remember the page before? I could actually take that point link and copy it in there. I didn't copy it, so we're not going to do it. But I'm just going to click yes, just turn it on, because I like to keep it on. So what it does, as you can tell right here, it's auto-generating. Like I can hit edit. You see the little pencil here? I can click that pencil. And I can add that script right here that we just saw. And if I wanted the video to be my face, where I'm sitting there talking and I'm reading the script, I could actually do that. So let me take you back. So we're going to pretend like it's there. See? So that script is there. And if my face, the camera's not showing me right now, I can flip my camera so it does show me. Hold on. So you guys can see it. So if I wanted to show me sitting here, you see my face on the screen, and I wanted to read this script, I could absolutely do that if I wanted to. Okay? So we're just going to pretend like, so now that script's there. That's not what I'm actually going to do though. So for this particular video, and if you look at my Pinterest videos, all I did was go in my camera roll. So I went into my camera roll, and as you can tell, it says 15 seconds. Right there it says 15 seconds, 15-second video. All I did was add, okay, let me give it full access. I had did these pictures, let me show you. I had done these pictures of the pin rig. I did different videos. And so I'm just going to add some of these videos. Okay? And I have it on 15 seconds right now. So it's going to make a pretty much a montage video for me. It's going to make a video for me because it's going to take 2 to 3 second clips of all these little videos I add together. Okay? So I'm going to pick about 6 of them. So I did about 7 or 8. So I'm going to pick about 6 of them. So I'm going to click them now. And I'm just going to do it in order, y'all, because it's, okay, so you see where I clicked all these different videos. I picked 7, and they're all lined up there. So I'm just going to hit next. Okay, so it's thinking it's about to load my videos. And these are all like 7 or 8 second videos. But what it's doing, and you guys can't hear it, it actually even put music with it. Now the music we can't use, so I'm going to change the music, just so that you guys know. You can't hear the music. Yeah, the music we can't use anyway. I think they picked a wrong song anyway. So you can see right now, it's showing the video. Let me go back. Let me make sure I did that wrong. Okay, let me go back. It's making it the longer version. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Did I pick a 60-second? Let me just make sure. Add the link, turn it on. This happened to me last time. Okay, what did I click? That one. I'm adding products now. Okay, I did 6. Okay. And then I'm going to hit next. Let's start music. I don't think it likes when I hit that teleprompter button first. It always glitches then. So I'll tell you that. So it has the products already in there. Video made for me. Now the music we can't use because it's not commercial sound music. So I have to go in and edit the music out. So now what I will do, so it's there. You see the little, let's go this side. You see over here where it has that little edit button here? I'm going to click that edit button. Now, for the rest of this video, the video's done for the most part. There's some small things I'm going to probably change about it. But if I wanted to, I can go in and click each clip. Uh-oh, hold on. I can click I have different clips, so I can click, my fingers, there. So I can click the video and I can make that, drag that in or make it longer how I want it to show up here, I can make the video longer, because right now it says 20 seconds. If you see on the side over here, it says 20 seconds. So I did a 20-second video for me, which is good. I think 20 seconds is fine. 15, sometimes they say don't go over 30. So 15 seconds is a shorter video. I usually stay in the playground of 20 to 25 at max. Sometimes I do a little shorter. So it's up to you. Okay, so it's there. So I can start doing my edits to my video if I want any of those clips to be shorter or longer. And so if I wanted this to be 15 seconds, I can. And then with the music, just so that you know, it has to be commercial grade music. So I highlight the music here. I click the music. That's where the blue line is. And then all I do is replace. I'm going to replace the music. So that's the second option here. So I'm going to click replace. And then I click the question mark. Let me show you. See that? I'm sorry, that search symbol over here? See that search symbol? I'm going to click that because I want it to be, so it says sound right now. If I click up here, it says commercial music. I'm going to switch to commercial music. And then I say discover music. What I've been doing lately, so that I stay in the safe zone, is that I just pick the music they recommend for me under the commercial. I pick one of them songs, like it says recommended music. I just keep scrolling. I'll find a song out of those top 7 or 8 songs. And I pick one of those songs. Because I've been burned a few times with trying to search for some other songs and stuff, I was like, no more. I'm just going to pick what y'all recommend for me. I'm going to stick to what you recommend, TikTok. Because they've muted my song, my voice. They muted the music. All that's happened to me. So I'm going to stick in this recommended area. And that's what I do now. So now somebody else may tell you to do something else. But for me, I'm going to stay right there in that little bubble. And then I'll figure it out later, because I've had 3 videos do that to me as of late. Like last week I was dealing with that, and the week before I was like, I'm not going to search anymore. So I just stay in that zone. So just to let you know, that's what I do. Hey, Dr. Liz, how you doing, Ramona? How you doing, friends? Come on in. Everybody else who came in, if I missed you, sorry about that. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you coming in. So that's what I've been doing. You said, good afternoon. I missed the lots of this in app, and we do it in the TikTok app. Say that again. This is all TikTok. This is all TikTok app. This is all in the actual TikTok. I'm not in a separate app. I'm not in TikTok Studio. I'm not in anywhere else. I'm literally in TikTok. All this is in TikTok. Hello, how you doing, Fred from Rhode Island? Thank you so much. So once I pick a song, I don't know, I didn't listen to any of these songs, but we're gonna say we picked the one that said cross my mind. We'll pick that song. I hit the check mark, and then I turn it down some, because I'm gonna do a voiceover. So I just make a low song. So it's there now. Okay, so my music should be good. I just, like I said, I picked the songs that are out of the recommended options. And then my music should be good. And so what I'm going to do now is just do the voiceover. So I come over here to sound again. You see voiceover? I click voiceover and I start recording. Pinrig is a pinworms, chewable medication, and I do blah, 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 chewable vitamin, it's easy to chew, blah, blah, blah. So I would say all that, and I would just talk through. I stop, and I will delete stuff that don't sound good. If I fumble over my words too much or something like that, and I just kind of keep having those little sound clips that I do for the script, based off the script. So I'll look at the script and I'll read through a few of those sentences that make sense for the video. And again, I'm not going over, this video, for example, is only 20 seconds. I'm only doing 20-second voiceover. And then at the end, I will say, click the orange card to grab the pinwheel medication for your back to school closet or something like that, pet cabinet or something like that. So just depends on what I'm saying. So that's how that video is done. And then once it's done, you see up here where it says red. Now there's a couple things. That's the next thing. Did the script show up? The script has to be, okay. So the script, You got to either copy the script, and what I was sharing earlier, the script is not going to show up here because I made this. Remember, I used clips from my camera roll. If I wanted it to show up, I would have had to show my face and have the product in my hand and read the script as a teleprompter. So I could have done that. I could have done that type of video where it's a teleprompter. And with those videos, you just got to time it because sometimes the teleprompter will move kind of fast. So you just have to time it a little bit where you kind of know what you're going to say and anticipate the next sentence. It's all about timing. But you can have the product in your hand and show it. Oh, so this is faceless. This is faceless. The only thing you're going to see in this video is my hand. See me holding a product? You don't see my face in this video. Yep. I'm showing the product only. See my hand? That's it. Now, some of my other products, some of my other videos, I will show my face. I will show my face. Thanks, yes. Where I'm talking, where you might see me like with the, what was it, the Power Lift water, the protein water. You'll see me drinking the water and stuff like that. So I have a clip of me drinking the water. And so videos like that, but it's still fairly faceless because I'm showing the power water, I'm showing the different angles, I might drink it. It's all voiceover. All of it was voiceover content. I have done a video, one of the videos got muted actually, was me talking, and I was using a teleprompter too. Halfway, because some of it was me ad-libbing and I was kind of anticipating what was going to be said, but for the most part, it was me talking with the teleprompter, and I had the product in my hand and I was talking. So, it just depends on what you're trying to do. And so then you would hit next, and it said I need to hit disclose that this video is sponsored. I don't know why that showed up because it was the link. But yeah, so with this particular video, so now the link is there. You see the pin red link, so you'll definitely have a link in the cart. You can put your hashtags, so I would put like pinwheel, pinworms, pinred, TikTok shop back to school, because that's a campaign that's happening. I'll do that, and then I would do content disclosure. And I can add the brand, although this particular brand didn't show up in the list when I tried to show them. So I could add them. I did hashtag them though, or mention them rather. And then I would turn on my ad authorization, and I would pick like 6 months. I'm sorry, 60 days. I would click that, and then I would turn off the anchor one. That's the one that they said turn off because you kind of give them too much access, and they can do whatever they want with your video and stuff. So it just gives them too much power. So now they have to ask for permission. So thank you so much, Nika Grace, coming in here. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for the shares. And so all that is there for you. So now I would click save, and then I can post this video. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm not going to post it because I didn't do voiceover. I didn't do anything with it. But I could post this video and stuff. So that's how you post a shoppable video. And that's one way of doing it. Again, you could use the teleprompter. You can have your face showing. You could probably, yeah. So you can decide on how much you want. You could do a mixture of teleprompter with your face showing, and then add some of the product of showing it in different ways. So that's another option. Let me know if that made sense, Coach Fee. Hopefully that made sense. So the pin red product is there, and I'll probably do a few more videos of the product. Yeah, thanks. Yes. Okay. So like I said, I'm assuming that was the first time you've seen a video being done. Now, what I just did is just one way of doing it. Using clips that are from your camera roll and adding the product to it. Make sure you always start with the product link. I think that's a quick way to make sure you never forget that you are doing, that you have the product link there. Because some people do a whole video and then forget to add the link to the product. So what I did is start with the product first. Start with the product link and then hit the camera and then you add the product that way. So, all right, my friend Tamika, let me know if you're still with me. Anybody else who's new in the room, let me know if you're here. I appreciate some of you coming in. We're going to talk about TikTok Shop a little bit more. Let me know if there's any other questions, friends. I want to make sure I answer other questions along the way too about TikTok Shop if you already have it. I did that once, learned my lesson. Yes, when you forget to add that product link. Yeah, you said, I'm here. Appreciate you, friend. Um, yeah, that product link, you'll be upset. So there's a way, I mean, obviously you could take the video down, make the video private. If you save the video to your camera roll before you take it down, um, you could potentially just add a voiceover or add, an intro to the video and then re-add the link. And then at that point, you should be able to add the product link to it. So that's a fix if you end up having that happen. So yeah, you could do like again, just take that video kind of the way I added the pen read videos and add it back in potentially. So that could be a workaround, but it's not perfect. Especially if you did like music or any type of other like descriptions to the product and stuff. So any kind of text on screen type stuff. So it could look a little sloppy, but you could still do it if you needed to. Yes, I'm examining doing that in all my Dr. Bonner videos once the supplier quit. Once the supplier quit. Say that again. Yes, you were examining doing that. But the supplier quit. You said you're not promoting that product anymore. I think that's what you're sharing. Okay, friends, let's talk through. I'm gonna talk probably for another 30 minutes with my friend Tamika. So Tamika has 58 followers. She is new to the room, you all. So Tamika, I'm gonna take you through a couple of things. 59 followers. Somebody has followed you, friend. So Tamika, hopefully she has 60 before the live ends. y'all get with Tamika. She tried. She's a student. She's a business student, so she is getting her TikTok self going on, and so she is going to be doing fashion. So just fabulous. Somebody you want to follow. And my friend Auntie approved. Are you still in the room? I think she was in a room earlier. So she is somebody else that's here. Okay. So the TikTok vendor stopped offering Dr. Bonners after I created all my videos selling. Oh Lord. Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that, friend. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. I don't do bulk. I haven't gotten in the rhythm yet of doing bulk. I don't know. I don't know if I will get in that rhythm, but I'm gonna try my best to. Cause like I said, I did those videos of pen read just now. So I did about 7 to 10 videos of these little small angles of the product. I could easily take those and make those, multiple product videos too. So it's, when you do stuff like that, you have a couple different options. So that's another way. You said party over here. Thank you for following me. You're welcome, friend. Okay, so Tamika, let me say the first thing about your bio. Bio has a word in it. So the first thing is you did put some words there, which is great. A word there. we're gonna expand it out a little bit. You have 80 characters to use, so we're gonna try to fill up most of those characters. It's one of my favorite items. So I had lots created while making six and taking new items. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I need to get in that rhythm. I haven't done it yet. So I'm laughing at you, friend, too, because okay, we're gonna get some words. So here's why you want to have bio. So my friends who in the room who don't have words in their bio, maybe you haven't said hello yet, but that's totally fine. What you want to do is add words in your bio, first of all, because of TikTok. TikTok needs to know who you are and what you're all about. I say that all the time. They want to know essentially all about your profile so that they can categorize you. So for you, having the word student in there, they may categorize you as a student. And when it comes to content that you're producing, ideally your content will align with the words in your bio. So will align with you being a student, or will you be saying things like, hey students, when you are stuck on, when you're trying to prepare for your final exams, here's what you need to do. Like, are you going to be talking from a student perspective? So just think about that word being in your bio. And what does that mean for your content creation and maybe even for your live stream? Because that's how TikTok is going to categorize you. So as you produce content, how you doing that, Steve? As you produce content, TikTok is going to say, oh, okay, let me send this out to people interested in content about student or being a student or students or whatever the case may be. So just know that that's kind of how the algorithm works. So if that's really not what you're producing content on or what you're going to go live about, or maybe there's some different words, maybe a type of student, a business student or something like that, that you want to make sure that TikTok is aligning your content towards, I would say add more words. I would say add more words anyway. Because when you go on a live, just like I clicked your profile, people will do that too. They're going to click your profile. They're going to see who you are and what you're about and want to make sure that they connect with you because of that. So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, so always put some words in your bio that align with who you are and what you think will be about your live topic or your content creation. Okay, and if you're confused about what you should write, how you should write it, use the AI, use ChatGPT. There's not rocket science, so you can easily use that to help you cultivate a nice bio. Okay, so the next thing I will tell you, so that's the bio. The next thing I will tell you, when you come into a live, you'll see my friend. Thank you so much, Saquetta. Thank you so much for that. SD Low, thank you so much as well. Appreciate you in the friendship necklaces. Look at you, friends. So a couple things. Um, Saquetta, can I ask you to do me a favor? You can demonstrate something for me. Let me show this. I'm gonna skip around just because she was doing this. So as a new person coming into a live, when you come into a live, especially if you go into those rooms that are, you say yes, that's so nice. um, when you come into a live, when those rooms are rooming, they're rooming, people chatting. You want to make sure that you're paying attention to how the room is flowing. You're gonna click to people's bio, hello friend, and you're gonna connect with them. You might follow or follow them back. The most you can follow in a day is 200 people. So you got 200 people you can follow. And ideally, not all 200 people will follow you back, but theoretically, you might get half. So that's why I said it might take you 14 to 15 days, 14 to 30 days, depending on how you are going to lives, connecting with people, going to those rooms. They're called grow rooms or engagement rooms. But any room that has like 200 plus people, try to go to those rooms. They're usually kind of bustling in the evening. You'll see a lot of people going to those rooms and stuff. But those are not rooms you want to stay in because those people tend to not be great engagers or great followers all the time. They're in there to get their numbers up. They're in to grow. They're in it for that purpose. Now, the problem with that is that sometimes they unfollow you, they don't stay with you. The good thing is you have a goal. So I said as long as you have a goal in mind, a milestone, you're trying to get to the point where you can get TikTok shop access. That's kind of your goal. So you want to pay attention to that. To get access, you probably need around 1,500 to 2,000, somewhere in there. They say they give it to you at 1,000, but not right at 1,000. It usually is over 1,000, especially for a new account. It's probably somewhere around anywhere. I've seen people get it around 1,100. Might be the lowest I've seen. I've seen people under 11, but those are people who already have a second account, maybe a third account, and TikTok knows their behaviors and they'll get it to them super early. I've seen that happen, but typically it's over 1,000. And so just kind of keep that in mind that you're going over the amount, potentially way over. The other thing I will say is as you are in those rooms, you're going to click someone's photo, you click their photo, you can follow them, and then you see that at symbol. You want to put a comment. You might say, hello friend, how are you? Don't use words like scooped and gotcha and connected, followed. Because what happens is that TikTok uses those words. Those words are often overused, and TikTok will block and filter those words. So just kind of keep mindful of that because you may not be seen because you're using that word and nobody sees your comment. You know what I'm saying? Especially the live hosts, they're not going to see you. The other thing is, you said okay, thank you. The other thing I will say is gifting. So Quada, if you wanna send a gift, this is what you can do. If you send a gift, I want you to tap real slow before that circle closes. And so when you do it, this is where you tapping slow, you get pinned up longer and higher. So that's why I said you're gonna need some coins. Now I'm gonna explain coins to you because Tamika, you don't have a blue box You have not sent any gifts. So there's a thing you need to do in any live room. So that's something you want to pay attention. Only thing grow rooms can are good for is meet and TikTok. That's it. That's it. That's the main purpose, to meet the numbers. You don't. And so when I say this about those rooms too, and I mean I'm not no shade against those rooms, because those rooms are thriving. They're doing what they need to do in terms of thriving, and having a place for people to come and connect and stuff. But it's not sustainable growth. It's not long-term commitment and engagement. It's none of that you get from it. It's none of that. So you said, what's a grow room? Like I said, it's those rooms. Typically, there's a lot of they may play music. The live host typically doesn't have a true topic. Sometimes they may be storytelling, or they're talking about music and stuff, or they're just sharing saying people's names. You say, yeah. So you're like, hey, Tamika's in the room. She's pen. Here's her bio. Tamika's bio is student. Tamika, what type of student are you? Tamika, you're a business student. Oh yes, Tamika. Y'all like, Dr. Lisa, you're a mess. You said I've seen them. Yes, that's the room. You're like, Nika, Grace, you are next. Nika, thank you for the like, Nika. Derek, thank you for the like. Coach Miss Jessie, you're laughing like, thank you. Let's pin Coach Miss Jessie. She is on the pin, friends. Coach Miss Jessie. So yes, that's what's happening in those rooms, and then they ping you. So yes, you said I love it. Y'all want me to do those type of rooms? I'm gonna turn it into a grow room. So you would be a great teacher, a great program teacher. I have two that have helped me grow, and they are helping me learn this platform. Really? You said you have two of them grow rooms. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Yeah, they truly do help you grow. Now I'm not throwing shade, but again, it is a difference. It is a difference in how they operate. So yes, so that's how they operate, and they'll have the music playing, and they'll they're doing the shout outs, and that's how they're communicating the whole time. And so you just gotta you go in those rooms, you know what you're getting, you know what type of experience it is. It is a lot. No, I have seen some of the others like, oh, okay, gotcha. This is fun. So that's what they do. But with your situation, Tamika, so let me tell you. So a couple things you need to know in terms of etiquette, because currently there's some things you're gonna have to do. You have to put some coins on your account. That's first and foremost. So as you put coins on your account, you will essentially be able to get a blue box. You don't have a black box yet. You don't have any of that. Resume workshop. Hey friend, did you send that on purpose? Let me know if you want to come up, friend. Did you have a question? Or was that an accident? I think she might be gone now. Oh no, you're still in the room. Let me know if you want to come up. Did you have a question? Um, and so how you doing, Shade Sprays? Appreciate your friend. Thank you all coming in. And so what you're gonna need to do, you're gonna go to the website. You might say, how do you add coins? Okay, so a couple things. I'm still on the other side. Let me mirror myself because my hands all over the place. Okay, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well, friend. Appreciate you. Also, so many of them go back and unfollow. Yes. Sorry for any sayings, just overgrow rooms. I know, friend. Hey, I get it. I totally get it. So Nika Grace is accidentally, no problem, friend. I appreciate you. Um, what Nika Grace is saying is actually true. I want to reiterate that. So when you go into those rooms, people are going there to get numbers. Okay. Now they want you to follow them. They don't necessarily want to follow you back. Okay. And let me explain what may be the rationale there. I can't go into someone's head, but part of the rationale is you only can follow 10,000 people. That's the max you can follow. Now you can have millions following you, but the max you can follow is 10,000. People often don't want to overfollow because, first of all, you don't want to get to that cap, especially if you're not nowhere near that number yet. If you're nowhere near a 10,000, then you have no room to grow. Now, the flip side of that is true for someone who has a lot of followers. To a certain extent, they kind of want to make sure the algorithm stays true to their topic and their focal point for their for their page, their account. So they they tend to not overfollow. The person like me is growing, and I'm so let me say this, I'm already over 10,000. So if I followed everybody, I couldn't follow them. I would get to the cap quickly. I couldn't follow everybody. So what I try to do, and this is what you'll see some other live hosts do, they try to follow people who are coming to their lives, engaging, maybe they're subscribers. They'll do stuff like that. So they try to have a rhyme and a reason behind who they follow, especially if they're grown past that 10,000 or they're inching up to that 10,000. Because you want to kind of give yourself room to add new people to follow. And then on the flip side of that, you might give yourself room to unfollow people who are no longer engaging with you. So that becomes part of a strategy. So, so I get it, and I don't necessarily get too upset with people who are like trying to manage their numbers, because the max you can do is 10,000. I have too many and want them to go away. You said you have too many people that you're following. Yeah, you're at your max, friend. So I'm gonna tell you now, you probably need to go in and weed out some people, because you're nowhere near. You still, yeah, you have a lot more people who you're gonna come across as you grow and climb, and you're almost at 10,000. So that's your max. So yeah, go to the rooms, then align with your interests, get known in there, drop gifts, engage, make new followers. Yep, that's it. That's it. That is absolutely it. Like I love you, Dr. Lisa. I need to tell you, I got locked out of my original account. What happened? What happened? You know that happened to me last week. I had to delete the app and put it add it back on. Um, Reason why I wasn't nervous about it is because my account was showing up on my tablet. I would have been a nervous wreck, y'all. I was like, oh my gosh. But it was pretty much saying I didn't exist. My account didn't exist. And I'm like, I'm seeing it on my tablet. It works fine. I'm able to toggle back and forth, but it would not work on my phone. You said mine is showing up. So yeah, I end up having to delete off my it was on this phone. This is my other phone. This is the old phone. I got a new phone now. I went to the store and got a new phone yesterday for my birthday. Because this phone had been overheated. It had been acting up. So I assumed it was the phone. But even in the AT&T store, they was like, no, you just, the app seemed like it just needed to be deleted and added back. So they did it here. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. So they added it back. So that's what I end up having to do. But I can't get in it in my computer. Yeah. So my new phone, I can't get in it into my shop page on my new phone. So I think I'm gonna have to call somebody. I don't have a solution for you yet. I'm gonna have to do some research and maybe ask what's going on, because it's saying too many attempts. So I wonder if I have it on too many devices now, but I'm not sure. But it won't let me add. It let me add this account to this new phone. It didn't let me add my other account. So yeah. So I'm gonna have to figure out, because my shop page is on my tablet and it's on this phone, but I can't put it on this phone right now, my new phone. So I'm in a similar situation. I think I'm just gonna have to have you put in a help desk ticket? I think that's where I'm gonna go next and see if there's a way. Let me ask the question about how many devices can I have TikTok on? So I wonder if that's the issue. But it's saying too many attempts when I try to use my username and password. That's what I'm getting. You said, Dr. Lisa, can I come up? Yes. Give me, I was going to say, give me 1 second. Let me close out my conversation with Tamika real quick, because I was about to give her blue boxes and tell her where to get coins. Give me 1 second, yes. But getting nowhere. Oh, you tried to reach out and didn't get anywhere. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Currently, I'm not stressing about it because I have the other two devices I could use. But if I ever want to go and have this phone only, I only have this main TikTok account. I wouldn't be able to get to my shop page at all without one of the other two devices. And then I have to get a Wi-Fi because I don't have plans for those two devices. Okay, so Tamika, let me get back to you real quick, friend. Tamika, coins. I was gonna tell you here. If you click here, TikTok had a message there. I don't know if it's still there. Yeah, it says save around 25% recharging. I want you to click that. So you may have to swipe a couple times to see it. If you're on a phone, you might have to swipe. But this is like TikTok's commercial. This is their ad box. So they have different campaigns, different information running in this particular box. So what I will tell you is that you can recharge here in the gift box. If you click the gift box, you're in the app. There's a little corner amount. It may say zero, it may say a number. It's probably saying zero for you right now. If you click that, it takes you in the app where you can add coins to your account. In order for you to grow and engage, TikTok is paying attention to that. So you want to have coins in your account where you get a blue box, okay? So I'll explain the blue box in a second. But you see my friends that have blue boxes next to their name. If you just go up and look at different people, they have blue boxes next to their name. That's because they've been engaging, and the number represents their level of engagement. So they're climbing. So you want, yes, so you want to have a blue box. You also want to have an orange heart. The orange heart represents coming into this live and clicking that daily heart me. So when I was saying earlier, oh, I need one more daily heart me, that's what that orange heart represents. You become a part of the fan club, and then you also grow within this live stream because you keep coming back and keep leveling up. And so that becomes another way that TikTok is tracking your engagement. And so you're growing and engaging that way. The other place to get coins is the website. And so that's what this box represents. It has the website. So you can now recharge on the website, and TikTok is more or less telling you where to go to get that. So if you go to the website, hello, how you doing, Miss Treetop? www.tiktok.com, so TikTok's website, tiktok.com/symbol, that little symbol with the / coin, COIN. If you click there, it'll tell you that website. If you go there, it allows you to get coins at a discount. So you can get 25%. That's what they're promoting now, for recharging. You're logging in there, and then you're going to get coins there. So that's what you would have to do. Treetop, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate your friend. So if you go there, you recharge, you get coins on your account. Thank you so much. Get coins on your account, and with those coins, you can then send gifts. So the gifts that they are giving, the necklace gift or anything in that gift box that you're eligible for, you can give gifts. This is what a live host calls kind of their wish box, the things that they set in there. The live host put that there, so I just put that there. And then they also have a gift gallery. If you click their photo, you'll see, if you scroll down and look, it says gift gallery. You can click that and become a title gifter, where you are pinned at the top as a title gifter. When you send your very first gift, it actually is going to say you sent your first gift. So that's how TikTok acknowledges that you sent a gift. When you send a gift, it actually will show here where you're level 1. Thank you so much, friend. And then if you ever want to see how many points you've accumulated, because you're collecting points for your engagement, I always point this out. Your engagement matters. Everything you do in a live, TikTok is tracking it. So a couple things you want to know. People in the room right now, if you click the number, it shows you who are the top gifters, who are the top engagers. And then there's a question mark. I always tell people, read the question marks. If you see a question mark anywhere in this app, it's telling you more information. So that question mark actually tells you, how you doing, resume? Look at you, friend. Thank you so much for that. It actually tells you if you are a, if you are going to be a top viewer. That means that TikTok is saying, okay, here are the things you're doing to become a top viewer. So these are people who are sitting in the 1 and 2 spots. They're sitting outside the app here, or outside the top viewer area, and then you can see who are other top viewers that are sitting inside the top viewer area. So those are people who have been gifting. So if you are tapping the screen, you get points for that. You get 3 points for every 10 minutes of liking. Those likes are reflected under my name. That 26.4K are people who have liked the live. We see the hearts flying up because they're liking the live. And then you have people who are putting comments in. TikTok shows you who are your top commenter as well too. So as a live host, I can see people who have put in likes, sent the most likes and comments and stuff. And so all that is there for me to see. How many likes have been sent? Um, Bridget, I think you might be the record right now. Who's the record? Y'all, there's a lot of likes going through. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. Some of my friends with tappers. Is that what's going on? I appreciate y'all. Y'all got the taps going on, friends. Thank you so much. No, that is Sequetta. Thank you so much for that 11,000 likes. I appreciate you, friend. So that's part of it. So those are the likes that are coming through. The tapping ministry. Yes, look at that tapping ministry. At work. I just learned to tap a few nights ago. Yeah, you gotta tap that screen. That's the likes, TikTok. It also tells TikTok that you're engaging as a viewer, but it also helps with the algorithm, bringing more people into the room. And so the comments help, likes, comments, shares, all that helps. All fingers over here. What? What? No way. Get you a tapper. Because you tapping, girl. Love it, love it, love it. I'm the same way, though. Because I sit there and I just tap my screen, or if I go into y'all lives, I'm tapping. It's just almost like a stress reliever. It's like I need to do something. So I'm sitting here tapping away. And so it becomes a way that I engage too. I like the tap ministry. Well, let me say this, friend. You got to tap. You got to tap, but I'm gonna say you're gonna have to give, because if you are, so a couple things. Here's what I tell people: if you are going to be a live host, whether it's TikTok Shop or even here, more here than TikTok Shop, but I'm gonna say TikTok Shop as well. Then you're going to start paying attention to people who have blue boxes. TikTok, I tell people all the time, and I say it jokingly, but TikTok tells on people. TikTok is telling. So if you are a live host, you all instantly see who are the people who have leveled up and engaged in your live, who are the daily heartbeat people. You can see TikTok is spilling all the tea nowadays. He said, I know I have to get one. Be all fingers. Y'all all fingers for real? Look at y'all. My tapper. So I should connect my other phone to my account. I should. I could do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow. I'm gonna test that out. I'm gonna see how that works. Because I don't do it because I never had a second device to really do it, or a free device to do it. So now I can do it. But I was saying TikTok is telling on you, because TikTok will show who are the people who are actively engaging, because we can see comments now. We can see comments. That's like TikTok is taking it to the next level. Okay, so you can see people's comments. You can see their likes. You can see, Coach Jessie, she said, yes, 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 do it. Yeah, I should. I'm going to do it. I'm going to connect it tomorrow. You can see comments. You can see how long they watched your live. You can see their shares. You can see their likes, all of it. How secure is purchasing coins? Here's what I had to do. And I'm going to be honest with you, Tamika, because I think you're asking a philosophical question. You might be asking a very poignant question about, okay, all this, and obviously the politics of it all, and China and the US, scams, and identity theft, all the things that come with that. I am the same way, and at some point I had to suspend my fear and let faith lead in that way. I have not had an issue with any issues with TikTok in that way. Now, I've had the imposter accounts, which is different than the coins. I've heard people talk about hacks and all this other stuff. I don't know what that looks like. I knock on wood, I have not had that happen to me. But in that way, I will say, it has not been a problem. Now, what Nika said to do is purchase through PayPal, which is secure. So that is a way to do it. You could do, and so when I purchase my coins, I don't use my debit card. I use a credit card that I'm okay with calling them up and saying, hey, there's something going on with this card. And my banks are pretty good at calling me up and saying, hey, there's something going on with this card. There's a concern. So in that way, I don't have issues. I do use PayPal to get money. As a life host, you monetize, so you got to use PayPal. I'm not a big fan of PayPal's fees on the back end, but it is what it is. I was apprehensive about the coin purchasing, but I've had no issues thus far. Yes, yeah. There's no. I mean, again, it just depends on what type of card you're using. But I think your question was probably deeper than that. So I'm assuming you're like, okay, wait a minute. I'm okay with being on this app and creating a little small account, but now we can talk about bank accounts and social security number and all this other stuff, because that's some other stuff you have to do when you start receiving money from TikTok, because you can earn through this. So you're gonna have to be okay with relinquishing some of that information. Do you see a separate account for coins? Do you use a separate account for coins? Well, here's what happens as you grow. Let me say something. If you're purchasing an app, you can also add an Apple gift card to your app store. Yeah, that's a good way. Yeah, you absolutely could do that. That's another way to do it. Yeah. Yeah, so you can use a gift card and connect that to your app store to get coins. That's actually a great idea, especially if you're going to buy from TikTok Shop. And let me say this out loud: you do need to purchase something from TikTok Shop. You do. If you want TikTok Shop, that's part of the strategy. You need to tell the app that you're interested in TikTok Shop, and one of the ways to do that is to buy it from TikTok Shop. So yeah, so that is not a bad idea, and that's a quick, easy way to check out and check in with Apple Pay. Yeah, if you're an iPhone user. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you all coming in, but it's a way better by going to the website and for that use to use on PayPal. Yeah, how you doing, midlife? How you doing, friend? Thank you for coming on back. Uh, if yeah, so okay, you're helping me. Yep. So, yes, PayPal you're gonna have to get used to also if you become a live host and if you do TikTok Shop, because that's how TikTok pays you, only through PayPal. And so you asked me, do I go and use coins? What I have done as of late is that any I do the exchange. So as you become a live host, you can exchange your coins for you can exchange any of your diamonds, your rewards for coins, and so that's how you do. And so you'll see a lot of people do exchanging in that way. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you all coming in. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate your friend as well. Everybody coming in, thank you so much. If you have not followed the live host, go ahead and click the follow. And if you haven't done the daily heartbeat, you instantly follow the live host as well. So that's another way to make sure that people are following you, because that's part of it. Tap tap tap. Yes, friend. Appreciate you. Yes, join the tapping committee ministry. My bad. Appreciate your friends. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing out the live. Okay, so last thing about Blue Box for you, Tamika. Here's what you need to do. I want to show you this. If you're ever curious about how many coins you've collected, so get a gift card to purchase the coins. You can do that. You should be able to do that. I think you should be able to do that. I think what Nika said is to get an Apple gift card and add it to your Apple Pay. I think that's what she was saying. Is that correct, Nika? You were saying do it that way? Dr. Lisa helps this all make more sense. Oh, you're so welcome, friend. Thank you so much. How you doing, Coach Beast? I saw you come in too. Hold on one second. Let me turn this fan off. Yeah, so hello. Thank you for that daily heartbeat, friend. Yes. So I think that's what Nika was saying. Nika was saying get a gift card. I have a Galaxy phone. Oh, no, you're Android. So no, you can't do the Apple suggestion. You can get a gift card though. I mean, honestly, like I said, when I did it, I have a you said, oh, you laughing at me. um, when I did it, I used. Thank you so much, friends. I see you. Appreciate your friends. When I did it, I used a credit card. That's how I did it, and so that way, I didn't. Like I said, I was okay with calling if there was going to be a problem and complaining and canceling a card and stuff. Now, gift card is an option, credit card is another way. What I was sharing with you though, at some point, what Nika originally said was PayPal. At some point, you're going to have to get PayPal. So if you don't have PayPal already, start preparing for that. Because you're going to need that, because that's how you get money. That's how you get your TikTok sends your money to PayPal. PayPal sends it to your bank account. So at some point, you're going to have your bank account connected to a PayPal account. So start up a PayPal account. That's for live or TikTok shop. So if you're really thinking about TikTok shop and trying to make a go at it, you're going to need PayPal. So last thing I was going to share with the blue box, go ahead and click your, where you put OK. I want you to click your photo. And anybody else who wants to do this, I'll show you what's in your blue box. Is that the only way to get paid? That's my understanding, is PayPal. Now, if they added more, I'm not aware of it. They could have added more. Obviously, there's been some changes with monetization, but my understanding is PayPal is the only way. If that is not, anybody else, let me know if you get paid a different way. Anybody in the room that get paid through maybe it going straight to your bank account, let me know, because PayPal fees, I'm like, oh, I'm a little, I don't know if I want to deal with their fees forever. Okay, someone asked me yesterday. Oh, someone asked you yesterday. Yeah, check. I don't know if anybody else, nobody said anything yet. So that may be what everybody's using. I'm almost sure when I first started, it said PayPal. It didn't give me another option, because I probably would have taken it. So I don't remember it being a different option beyond PayPal. And that's the way it's worded. Now, if they've changed it, TikTok has changed things, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's something that has gotten changed potentially, but PayPal is the way it's set up for now for me, because I think that was the option. What I wanted, PayPal is secure though. I mean, would I want a different way? I probably would have set it up. I don't think I would have ever linked my direct bank account, to be honest with you. And again, I think I was sharing that with Tamika, that I was a little kind of leery of putting my banking information and social security number and all that stuff that you have to do to set up. But I would have probably opted to use PayPal, because I know it's a little bit more secure than just having your actual bank account exposed. So yeah, thank you so much for the shares. Yeah, I guess nobody else everybody's using PayPal, so who has connected. So Tamika, really quickly, where you clicked at, if you want to put it in, anybody who wants to check real quick, put in the word hi. I'm going to close up in about 15 minutes. I'm only staying at 6. I told you guys, I have to catch up. I got to catch up a little bit. I want to see if I can post at least a couple more videos tonight. Get 2 or 3 videos in and get going. Hey, Coach Fee, you got a question? Let me know, Coach Fee. You said hey. Were you getting filtered? Let me know if you were getting filtered. How you doing? All right. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you being here. No, Coach Fee. I'm sorry. I did say V, didn't I? It sounded that way. Coach Fee said hey again. Oh, you guys are saying, oh, that's what I did. Oh, Lord. I did say put hey in the chat, didn't I? Lord, Lord, Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. You said, oh, I did say to do that. Y'all so sweet. I was like, Dr. Lee, she told us to put hey in the chat. Okay, now click your photo where you put hi at. Put hi. Those who put hi in, click your photo. Now we're getting ready for the next step. There you go, friend. Click your photo and then click your level. So my friend Tamika, you got level 0. You're gonna put hi. When you put your hi at, put that level 18 for you, friend. Put the click the level 21, the level 24. Put the level 0 for my friend Tamika. So once you click your level, a blue screen pops up. That blue screen pops up. Okay? So once that blue screen pops up, that tells you how many points you've collected. There's a / symbol. Then it tells you how many points you need, the total amount of points you need to get to level 1 for you, Tamika. But for my friends to the next level that they need to get to. And then underneath there, I tell people all the time, pay attention to experience points. Experience points. So those experience points is what you're paying attention to. And that's how you level up. You're collecting points. So Tamika, it's probably telling you very clearly, in order for you to get to level one, you got to send a gift. It's probably saying send a rose or something like that. So just know that that's what TikTok is doing. And you can go there when you come into someone's live. I tell people to check their level all the time. Check your level. Hello, how you doing, friend? Check your level. Click your daily heart me. You get your daily heart me. Screen pops up. It tells you how many shares you'll get for points. Comments, you get points. Um, Click it, send in a daily heart me. You get points. All those are points you're collecting for the daily heart me, as well as when you engage in the blue box. You're doing it for your taps, your likes, your comments, as well as your sending gifts. Okay, so pay attention to that. That's the other thing about TikTok. TikTok has all these different ways for you to level up, engage, and they're paying attention to it as well. It says gifted badge. It says gifted badge. Is it telling you? It's probably telling you to send a gift. That's probably what it's saying. Thank you so much, Luna. Appreciate your friend. Yeah, so that's probably telling you to send a gifted badge. So it's telling you to send a gift. Maybe look underneath and see what it says for level one. Thank you so much, Grandma Willie. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for the follow. Let me know if you have any questions. And like I said, I'll be on for a little bit longer. Thank you for the popular vote. Yes, because it's still at 0. Yep. Okay. So in order for you to get to level 1, what is it telling you? You need 9 points or something like that. How many points is it telling you? It's probably telling you for level 1 you have to send. You have to send like Grandma Willie, she's sending roses and stuff like that. So you see, and those are all worth 1 coin. If you click the gift box, you'll see the denomination of what they're worth. Yes. Yep. So that's what it's doing. I saw a new person who had no numbers yesterday from mine to level 0 in a live. Say that again. You said I saw a new person who has no numbers yesterday to from 9 to now level 0 in a live. Yes. Luna was like that. Luna was one of those. She came in one day, had no box, like my friend Tamika. Look at Luna now, level 19. Luna was like that, like 24 hours. She was like level 8 or 9. I was like, what in the world? Luna was not playing. She said, look here, you should not have told me. You should not have told me. Happy, are you still in the room? Let me know. Happy asked to come up, Lord. She asked to come up a while ago. I totally missed that. I think she's gone. Happy, let me know if you're back. I don't know if you're here. I think you're gone now. Oh, you are. Okay. Send the invite because I don't see you in my list. So you have to send it again, friend. So I know you said you wanted to come up. That's how I was too. You told me about the box and I got it. You look at you, Nika 23. Yes, it was like that until I learned. That's it. That's exactly how it goes. Thank you so much. India World, how are you, friend? Hi. So go ahead and click. Do you want to click your box? I think that's what you're saying. How you doing, CQ? C Queen, thank you so much for being here, friend. Appreciate you coming on in. Yes, so happy. I don't see you though. I don't see where I can click to invite you. I think you gotta send an invite. Let me check. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I see you now. I just sent you an invite. Okay. Um, Thank you so much. Happy's gonna come up. I'm probably gonna get off shortly, friends. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. Like I said, I am back. How you doing, Mimi? How's everything going, friend? How is everything going? I'm gonna get off shortly. I'm gonna get back to my routine. I'll talk a little bit more about stand store stuff. Happy, oh, you having internet problems, friend, huh? I don't know if it's gonna let you come up. Thank you. If you get invited to a live, does that go towards you going live? No. You're coming up as a guest. You can monetize though. As a guest, people could send you coins. So you can get rewards. That's another reason why you want to PayPal, because you want to be able to collect on those any kind of rewards that you accumulate. Um, you have to. My understanding is that you also have to be able to go live to come up as a guest, because people can you can monetize because people can send you rewards. So you got to have live access. You say, "Can I try again?" Yes, let me try again, friend. I just need to get the confidence to go live. You gotta go live, friend. Yeah, just go live. Yes, go live. Go live or afraid. That's it. Do it scared. Happy I'm accepting. Hello, friend. How are you? Hopefully you're not having technical problems. I know you have to go out and in. Are you there?
I am here.
Hi.
Higher love, Dr. Lisa. Oh my goodness.
Hello.
First off, thank you for being you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I have gone live. First, happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy
Thank you,
birthday,
thank
happy
you, thank
birthday.
you.
I celebrate you for more reasons than you know. Um, so I have gone live over 50 hours now,
Wow.
thanks to you.
Wow.
On the 30th, not the 30th, on the 28th of July will be my 30 days. Okay. I have been going live every single day, scared, uncomfortable. There's been people that have tried to invite me into their groups and all of this other stuff, and that wasn't where I was ready for. But I have made sure that I did it anyways. I'm nervous about my deliverables. I have people that are begging me to work with them,
Okay.
but my back end is not filled, is not done, as you know. So I haven't been able to accept them, but there's one person that specifically comes in my live every single day, and I go live every day.
Okay.
She comes in my live every day to check. Are you ready? Can you do the clearance yet? No. Okay. Does her heart meet and leaves. I got over 20,000 likes for the first time in my whole everything. And I was just like, there's no way. 10,000 was good. It was yummy to me. It felt real good. 15,000 felt amazing. I'm looking up at 21,000 plus, and it keeps going. My average lives are about 2 hours. And then now I'm working on time zones because there's one guy, his name is Ginger. He wakes up at 3 a.m. from wherever he lives just to catch my live.
Oh, wow.
And he will stay in my live as long as he can. So I figured out on Sunday, if I do my live at about 3 o'clock, then he will, at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, then we are on the same time zone. It's about 10 o'clock his time.
Okay.
But in order to catch me, he's got to wake up, and he's been doing that almost every night for weeks.
Nice.
And, so it makes me want to cry. I have, in the best way possible, because, I, as a shaman, a light worker, a healer, the kind of work that I do, I have people come in, and some of them are dealing with grief. I had a parent that was experiencing domestic violence, and this is respectfully a warning for anyone that this makes uncomfortable. So I'm just going to go into it real briefly and come out. She, her tag on her name is that she didn't survive domestic violence. That's her tag on her name. And she came in asking me my advice around the passing of someone because of that domestic violence. And I was only going to go live for 15 minutes at night. I came in, I was like, hey, angel spirit team, God, universal creator, can you come and help me? Guide the right people to me, let's do this. And she came into my live and she asked a really intense question. Like she was waiting her whole life to ask this question. The anniversary of the passing of the person would be October 13th, 2025. So not even a year. She was able to go in that live and come out of that live with hope.
Yeah.
With being completely empowered. Not, I said, you're going to have your grief. I can't take that away from you. You're going to have your experiences. I'm not able to take that away. But I will guide you and help you to have the best grief that you've ever had in your life. And by the end of that, TikTok somehow gives you a transcript of everyone in your life that asks you a question.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I was able to pull that up. And I was able to see her questions. And by the end, she said that she felt not at peace, but she felt like and it wasn't relief, but she was calm.
Okay.
She didn't have that fight, flight, freeze, or fawn shock response. She had something amazing and wonderful. one of the things I do for all of my clients, every single one of them, and you help me understand my zones of genius, excellence, and confidence is what I do.
Right,
I
right.
know what I do. I know well. I can change lives. I can do it in days, moments. And somebody been carrying around for 20 years, they can release in 5 minutes. Period. I know my job. I do not know what you do. I've been carrying this around. I've helped people. I've had clients release 100 pounds of weight. I've helped clients that have lost people. I've helped clients to experience greater levels of happiness, joy, and love. Like those are things that I do and I do well. This TikTok streets, that's Dr. Lisa's TikTok streets. This is your area of expertise. This is your zone of genius. It's not mine.
What's the hold up now? Happy now? What happened now? Now what you need help with?
What I wanted to
Because
say
you're
that I
doing
needed
it.
help with was the deliverables. Like I'm getting into the part about the deliverables because setting up the back end, the structure, so that they can go in and get the things that I need. Those are the areas.
You're talking about like your stand store, something like that. Like if you have a storefront, that's what you mean?
Yes, but I'm
Okay.
not able to set that up until I get to 1,000 people. So I'm still there. Like I'm still in that goal.
Oh, you're saying like a clickable link.
No, for me to set up my PayPal, the instructions that I had said 1,000 people. You had to be at 1,000 first before I could open up that feature. We talked about it, so they get, you said look at your number.
Yeah, and I thought we landed with that you were that wasn't the PayPal area.
No, that was the at first they weren't showing me my link for the number you told me to go and click on that number and it'll show you what you need to do. I'm gathering more coins, but it still hasn't given me access to that full feature yet. It may be there because I've done more lives since we've talked, but it wasn't since that day. It wasn't that feature.
Okay, so when I sent you the walkthrough screenshot, you're saying when
that's
you
what
went
we
through
did
that.
But the main reason I came on today is just to say, if you ever wanted to change someone's life, you have. That's what I want to say. I've had parents come on. My son just got a surgery. My daughter's experiencing this.
Yeah.
I want to, grow. The guy that comes on at 3:00 in the morning, he said, I just wanted to learn about happiness. I came from the Catholic faith, and that's not something that was taught, and I want to know. So I just wanted to let you know that you have empowered me to be able to do what I do because of what you do. Okay. And that is a very powerful statement. I am grateful. Okay. That's
I appreciate
that,
friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So, okay, let me say this though, because I want you to go back in the instructions I gave. We're gonna walk through those again. I want you to look through that because I don't think the followers and PayPal. I don't like Nika wrote that too. I don't think they're connected. For some reason I think there's a disconnect with what maybe you're looking at and what I'm talking about. I don't think it's a follower requirement. So I'm just gonna say that first and foremost. And then second of all, how many followers do you have? Happy we need to get you followers. Like what's going on?
636 followers. That's incredible. When I started out, it was like what, two something, not even.
But how happy it's been like
that is so huge.
I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that, happy, but it's been about 6 months, friend.
It's been February, since February.
Okay, friend.
The time that I was off. So
okay, you're right. You did have some time away. That's true. So we gonna say this. Okay, friend.
I'm listening.
We're on July 22nd. By July 31st, you should be able to pick up an additional 300 people. Look at your face. Look at your face.
I'm not mad at it. I just do it.
You can follow 200 a day. You can follow 200 a day. I'm just saying. Look at Luna say, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You're saying to go and follow 200 people a day so that they'll follow me?
Well, you follow them, they may follow you back. I'm going to say that first and foremost. I'm going to say you need to be in these streets a little bit more, going around and engaging and connecting with other people. And so you can start doing the whole comment like, hi, nice to meet you, new bestie. Thank you for being a good friend or something like that. Whatever comment you want to say. What's your beautiful statement when you come in a room? You say higher love. Yes, higher love, my new friend. Exactly. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be spreading higher love all in these TikTok streets. Okay. So I really do strongly believe you can get to your 1,000. So if that is a barrier, we need to overcome that particular barrier because getting followers is one thing. But I don't think it's aligned with PayPal. That I'm still kind of torn about. Like, what are you seeing? So I would love to see that message. You said Luna said I did. Thank you so much. I see you, Coach V. You said Dr. Lisa, you are the first TikTok live host run I stumbled into. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Period.
He's
That's not wrong.
Nika Gray said if she can't get PayPal now, it's a glitch. I think we're on the same page. I think there's something. Maybe there's a miscommunication in what you're seeing, where you're going, and how it has to be PayPal. You said Dr. Lisa has the secret. I appreciate you all. Yeah. So
You're awesome. Like now it's showing zero. I think in my live balance is showing zero. I don't know if you can see that or not. So if it's showing zero, there's no live balance for me to go to, but I have money on there. I know that because once I run out, it will let me. It will charge me $2 per coin. You know what I mean? Like instead of the $1 per coin, if I want to buy coins, instead of 1 cent per coin, it'll charge me 2 cents per coin, and it'll let me use it. That's why I always go to TikTok
website.
.com in order to buy because it costs more inside of the app.
So let's click that. Let's go to that number. When you click it, what happens?
Oh, now it's showing me something. Introducing new live rewards. Go back. It doesn't let me click on it. It gives me a introducing new live rewards.
Click off that. Introducing new live reward.
So it doesn't even let me, but it did show me I had $4 in there.
Okay, let's get to the $4. Let's go to that $4. Somehow get to that $4. What is it making you do?
What is changed? The weekly reward will be shown as the current payout and update on the following Monday. Payout account.
What's the payout account?
Just loading, I apologize. Yeah, no further.
Okay, come out of that screen. Let's see.
That,
Go to where that dollar amount is. Is there a screen at the top that looks like a little credit card symbol? It's not letting you come out of it.
And it's still doing the same thing.
Do you see that credit card symbol at the top of that corner though?
Yeah, that's what I tried to press it, and this is what it did. It did the loading.
That's the screen I think I'm trying to get you to get to.
What I'm trying to get to, and when I tried to get to it on my own, it let me go a step further, but it says 1,000 followers. Yeah.
Nika Gray said I originally linked my PayPal so I can shop on the app. You could go purchase and link that way. Interesting. So you're saying like if you went to go buy something at TikTok Shop and link your PayPal that way, that's how you were able to get it to link. I think what she's saying though, Happy, I think that happened to me originally on my other account. Remember my shop account was my faceless account. Remember I rebranded it, made it my TikTok Shop. I originally went over there. I never had my PayPal linked until I linked it to buy something to shop with. So that account always had PayPal on it. And to her point, I never realized that it was because I had did the shopping from it. This account, I had to do the linking. I had to link it. And Trisha's saying the same thing. Yes, that's how I did mine as well. So Trisha is saying the same thing. So that may be another workaround if you do have PayPal already set up. If you wanted to purchase something, instead of buying it from your credit card, add your PayPal account. That could be a way to do it. Yeah, but I think the screen you're looking at is the screen I'm trying to get you to. And you're saying it did do something once before. That sounds like a glitch. Maybe that's why it's taking so long to think through whatever's happening there, because it doesn't sound like that should be a barrier. How many followers you have to be able to link PayPal. That doesn't sound right.
And I sent you the photograph of the screen itself when
Oh,
you sent me the how-to. I showed you the exact screen that it was showing me.
Okay, you did that today?
No. That was the one that you gave me the instructions.
Oh, okay. When I looked at it, it didn't look like the right screen. So let me go back and look at it because I remember seeing that. And I was like, no, I think we're talking about two different areas. That's why I keep saying that because I think whatever you sent me seemed like it was a different area of the platform. So let me go back and look at it again. I'll respond and see if I can clarify what I saw.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I sent you the update as well in the voice notes. I just wanted to come on and say thank you to you because you're doing a thing.
You're so sweet.
I'm scared, afraid, all of the things and it wasn't, and I'm very confident, but I still have those fears. And my fear is, can I bring a client through and deliver for them, in the sense of the structure and the routines and the systems. I know I can get results. It's navigating the systems that's a challenge for me. So I want to say thank you very much I know I was guided to you. It was incredible. I've been live 50 plus hours when I was trying to go live on here for years. And it's not anybody else I met. It's you, what you do.
Oh, that's sweet.
That dignity, I appreciate you. So
happy
birthday again, Dr. Lisa. I appreciate you. And for everybody that gave a rose and a heart and all the things, y'all are awesome. I celebrate every single one of you. I am grateful. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you, Happy. Take care, friend. Bye-bye. All right, I'm happy about that, Happy. I'm happy she is making progress. Yes, ma'am, back at you. You guys are sweet. Yeah, Happy is making progress. She, to her point, she had been like kind of slowly moving forward, trying to figure it out. And I have to admit, Happy, I didn't say this when you were on the screen, but I just the way you're communicating, the way you have shared the updates, the people you're connecting with, that's because of that consistency. That's I mean, you can tell the difference in terms of how you're doing. You feel more at ease and confident about all the process. So I mean, we got to get the PayPal thing situated, but for the most part, I mean, that's all you and you showing up for your people. That's amazing. She gave you your flowers. Yes, she did. She did get us flowers. That was sweet. How you doing, Eugene? Appreciate your friend. Yes. So yeah. So I appreciate that. You guys have been really, really special. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted. I did submit for the agency. Things seem to be progressing. We'll see how long this next phase take. But they did communicate back that they're moving my application forward and I'm going through the due diligence process, or whatever that means. Um, they did communicate today that they had a backlog. So, and it seems as if whatever this new platform I'm in, a lot of people are asking questions and trying to get things situated with their applications too. So yeah, we'll see. Um, I'm going with the flow, y'all. This is what I started this live off by saying. So I made the comment earlier. I don't know who all heard me earlier in my live. I had made the comment that when me and my husband went on our cruise vacation, we went there this past weekend, had a great time. My phone was glitching. I couldn't get on TikTok. You said keep us posted. I will. I will keep y'all posted. I couldn't get on TikTok at all, and I was like, you know what? That was meant to be. And then I jokingly said how we were able to laugh and joke, and we were commenting about the whole Coldplay situation and how that whole and I don't know if y'all seen the situation, but the whole couple that got outed because they was at this concert and they were having an extramarital affair. And I made the comment. Thank you so much, Tamika. This was beautiful. Thank you for your help, Dr. Lisa. You're so welcome, friend. I'm grateful. Everyone grateful for gratitude. Thank you so much, friend. So I made the comment how we were joking about that situation and being a person. And this is my own story, and I don't talk about it often. Being a person who came from a relationship, my first marriage ended in infidelity. My ex husband, I found out he was having an extramarital affair, and so it took a lot for me to be in a space of thinking about my future and what life would bring me and all the things that would come. And I always have to sit in a space of gratitude, because if you would have asked me 15, 20 years ago, where would I be and what would life bring? It wouldn't have included another child. It wouldn't have included another marriage. it sure wouldn't included me being on TikTok and being a live host in any kind of way, because that was not that girl back then. And so I have to believe in my faith, my God, for bringing me to this space and being able to help people. I've always been a person that knew there was something greater for me, something else I should be doing, and I never would have thought that it would be in this format. And I know, if nothing else, even if this is just for a season for a specific reason, I know I could take this and take this to other places, and still have an impact and support people and continue to help impact people's lives and stuff. And so I so appreciate all the flowers. I so appreciate all the gratitude that I've heard in the last 24 hours from people and even before that. And so, even with me even thinking to submit an application, whether they accepted it or not, just the fact that I did that, I'm amazed with myself, and just